guys, welcome back to another Nerdmania quick review. Today we have the Fennec Stand from the Book of Boba Fett. Let's have a quick look at this box. It's the Black series and we have the olive green here again to denote that this is from the Book of Boba Fett. And there's the character's name there, Fennec Stand. So let's have a quick look at this box. On the back here you have a little blurb about the character herself. An assassin and elite mercenary who has worked for all the top syndicates. Clever, capable and cunning, she is a formidable opponent. For me, Fennec was one of the best characters in the Book of Boba Fett. I know the Book of Boba Fett was, some people really enjoyed it, some people didn't like it, but Fennec was a standout for me. I think she stole the show a bit from Boba Fett early on before the Mandalorian came in later. Sorry, spoilers there if you haven't seen the Book of Boba Fett yet, but let's just have a quick look at the box. As I said before, you've got the olive green marketing to display that this is from the Book of Boba Fett. On the side you've got some really nice artwork there showing Fennec. On the back you've got all the legal nonsense, the blurb that I've just read to you. You've got some more legal nonsense on the side there as well, and at the back it tells you she is #1 in the figure line for Star Wars the Book of Boba Fett. So let's crack her open and have a look and see what she looks like. Okay, so we have her out the box here. So let's just have a quick look at what comes in the box with her. You get her helmet here. This is quite nice. The first thing that pops out for this figure for me is the colour combinations, the black and the orange. I think that really pops and looks really, really good. And here's the helmet with the same, you've got the orange top there. And there's some nice weathering detail on here as well. You can see some wear here at the front of the helmet. And there's some nice detailing on the side there, if you can see that as well. It's not just a plain plastic, they've actually put some detailing onto the actual helmet itself. And she comes with her sniper rifle. And mine has just broken, has it? No, it's just come unpopped. Yeah, so you've got the rifle here. This is all one colour, so it's just one moulded bit of plastic. That's a bit of a downside for me. It has got some colouring here, just on the bandolier where it would go over her shoulder. Oh, that keeps popping out there. So the weapon for me isn't great. The weapon that came with the Boba Fett, actually the weapon itself had different colours. It had like a wood effect on the handle. So the weapon for me is a bit of a downside. The scope there's a little bit wonky, and the bandolier bit keeps coming out of the handle. But the figure itself, like I said, I really like the colour popping here on the dress. This is a rubber skirt. The face sculpt is really good for a Black series. I'm quite impressed with that, and the detailing on here is really nice as well. You've got like engraved pattern on the arms. Articulation wise, she's got the ankle forward and back. There's no rocker there. It's kind of hassled by the way the boot's cut, but you've got the back and forward motion. She's got an ankle cut, no ankle cut. She rotates at the knee. Does she rotate below the knee? No, the rotation's at the knee. It feels like there's a ball joint maybe at the knee. There's a fair bit of movement there in the knee. That's as far as it will go back. There is a thigh cut, is there? There's a thigh cut higher up here. Chest wise, she has a little bit of movement in the chest, but not a lot. There, you can see that in the chest rocker there. There's not a lot of movement there at all. Hands forward and back, side to side. And she has a cut, like the elbows are articulated like the knee. It's kind of feels like a ball joint kind of the elbow. So overall the articulation is okay. It's nothing great. I do like the sculpt. I like the dynamicness of the colour changes. Let's just pop her helmet on, see how easy that goes on. She's got the long hair. So there we go. The helmet goes on quite easy. She looks quite good with the helmet on. It moves. So I was going to say the only thing is it doesn't really give you much room for her to see out of, but I've already said I'm not a big fan of the gun, but it can go over her shoulder or we'll see if we can get it into her hand. I'll be back in a second once I've forced this into her hand. Okay, so I've got the gun into her hand. It didn't go in too easily, but I've also taken the strap off, and I much prefer the look with the strap off the gun. It's much easier to get her into a dive pose. The trouble is, because the strap is made of plastic, it doesn't fall properly. It kind of sticks out. So I've taken that off, and I'd much prefer the figure without that on there. Just got the Boba Fett here, so you can get an idea of how they pose together. Let me just see if I can get these. So there are the two characters stood side by side. Together I think they look really good. There's the height difference there, which I think works. It's more in scale with the show. Overall, Fennec is a solid figure. There could definitely be some improvements. Like I said before, some better articulation on the ankles and legs. You might be able to get her into more dynamic posing. I've admitted before that I'm not the greatest at posing figures. The gun could do with a bit more detail. The bandolier could definitely do with some work. But the actual figure herself, she looks great. When you stick, she looks really good next to the Fett. So I would say she's definitely a figure you need in your collection if you're collecting the Book of Boba Fett. So that's me done for this quick review. Just a bit of housekeeping. If you're enjoying the reviews and you want to see more, please like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of more quick reviews coming. I've got some Master Universe Revelations. I've got Bumblebee from 3.0. I've got the Amazing Yamaguchi Arkham Knight. So there's a fair few reviews coming up on the channel. So like I say before, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.